gentlemen, this is Sork. We are inbound on final approach. I say again, inbound on final.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you can take a look at the top of the roof, your host for today's show, Eric, don't call me Big Red Osborne.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to day 5 of the Great New York State Fair. Appreciate you folks coming out on this awesome day. Especially appreciate those of you that sat through that dog show for no other reason than to secure prime seats for this best show at the exhibit, guaranteed not to give you fleas. We are SORT. SORT is the tactical element for the New York State Police. As such, we conduct all those operations you would expect a SWAT team to conduct. High-risk felony warrants, drug raids, barricaded subjects, hostage situations, dignitary protection. However, we also perform a few tasks you wouldn't necessarily associate with a SWAT team, including search and rescue, specifically high-end rappelling, and rope rescue, which is what we're going to demonstrate here today. Our team was started in 1979 in anticipation of the 1980 Winter Olympics in Lake Placid. They took a bunch of firearms instructors, most of whom were veterans. They were trained by the FBI in counterterrorism tactics. They were called the Mobile Response Team. Since then, our team has undergone several evolutions. In 2008, we changed our name to the Special Operations Response Team and went full-time. None of our guys work the road anymore. This is our full-time gig. We're spread out across 5 teams across the state. Each team is responsible for maintaining their own gear, all the way from the big pieces of equipment like that Lenco Bearcat, the armored car in the grass over there, all the way down to our individual climbing harnesses. On the front of each guy's harness, you're going to notice this piece of equipment is called a figure 8. This is our descent device. The rope is fed through that. The top hand on the rope, that's just a guide hand, keeps us upright. This one back here on our hip, that's the money maker, that's your brake hand. As you move it away from your hip and then open it slightly, it's going to allow that rope to freely flow through that device. Then when you bring it back to your hip, you put friction on the device, slowing and eventually stopping us. Telling you is one thing, showing you something different. So without further ado, let's bring the guys down and introduce them. Up on the left side of the roof from North Central Team, Trooper Rob Burke. On the right side, also from the North Central Team, Trooper Cole Schuback. Down here on the ropes, the assistant team leader for the North Central Team, Sergeant Ryan Ordway. Up in that top window, spinning our beats, fresh off his European tour where he played clubs from Milan to Minsk, our DJ, Trooper Ryan DJ Jazzy Garossi. From the South Central Team, Trooper Ben Manwaring. And on the right side, also from South Central, Trooper Adam Kohler. He's enthusiastic. Hey, wait, hold on. Dude, I'm sorry, I totally forgot. You're going to help me out with a little demonstration. All right, folks, like I said, When we open that hand up, we let ourselves come down. That's how we descend in the rope and control it. However, throughout the course of this fair, our guys like to entertain themselves. So they might put that hand out a little far, maybe open it up a little bit further than they might. That's when we let gravity do its job, and we refer to that as letting her eat. But if you're really letting her eat, you got a nice little C-clamp on that hand, that rope can go ahead and form these loops and twists. One of those twists hits that hand, it can pop out of your hand. You lose your brakes on the thruway, that's a bad day on the road, right? We lose our brakes up here, that's a bad day on the ropes. But that's what brings me to Sergeant Ordway. Ryan's not trying to be rude or disrespectful, showing his back. He doesn't have social anxiety. He's not trying to showcase his well-defined lats and traps. Hit the infirmary for a Band-Aid, brother, you're cut. It's just enough. Just enough, I'm keeping it. As our senior guy and our ropes guru, he has the also important yet not at all glamorous job of rope safety or belayment. If one of these guys coming down loses their brake hand, Ryan's going to pull on that rope. It's going to put friction on that operator's device, slowing and hopefully stopping him before he hits the ground. But again, telling you is one thing, showing you something different, which brings me to Adam. He's going to do me a favor. He's going to take a couple steps back. He's going to get a running start, and he's going to jump off that roof with no hands on the rope. He's going to flying squirrel it, hurtling towards Earth at an incredible rate of speed, accelerating at 9.8 meters per second until at the very last moment, Sergeant Ordway, with his cat-like reflexes and raw power, if he is so inclined, will engage the belay, stopping Adam mere moments from certain death, or at least a sprained ankle. Ladies and gentlemen, you paid for your whole seat. You're only gonna need the edge. This part's gonna be awesome. What do you say, Adam? You ready? No, this is a paramilitary organization. I just gave you a directive. You kind of gotta.
I respectfully decline.
Dude, that's not good. Come on, why not?
Not gonna happen.
Ryan seems fired up about.
Hold of the rope.
What? Ryan.
Let's go.
Ryan, what are you doing? You are encouraging. That's good. That's good to see. But why aren't you holding the rope? Oh, he's got it. All right, hold on just a second. Hi, buddy. How are you? What's your name? Hudson? All right, Hudson. Did he tell you what to do? No, he just told you to hold the rope. All right, I got you. Don't worry about it, Hudson. Here's the deal. I'll give you the advanced course. When he jumps, just pull on the rope. Okay? No big deal, just pull on the rope. The first bounce, second bounce, it doesn't matter. At some point, pull on the rope, everybody stops falling eventually. All right? Hudson's locked in, Adam. I see a lot of intensity on his face. He's ready to go. He's got... Not happening, huh?
No, thank you.
Sorry, folks. I know dead air is just not great for entertainment, but I got to talk to my colleague real quick behind closed doors. Hey, Ryan, between you and me, I don't care how this goes. We got a lot of guys, right? But if Adam burns in and Hudson's hands are on the rope and yours aren't, our state fair days are over. No more pizza free, no more Tully's tenders. It's crack houses and meth labs, dude. That's right? Help me out. All right, Ryan's going to go ahead and help him. He's going to go ahead and do his job. Hudson's going to stand by. So now we got 2. What do you say, dude? 2 equals 1, 1 equals none. Double the belay.
Use one hand?
You can use 0 hands.
You just said 2 is 1, 1 is none.
Disregard that. Folks, you want to see Adam jump? Give me that. Let's pack that up. Folks, as the countdown from 3, ready? 3, 2, 1.
Thank you.
Thank you. He is satisfied. And now Ryan controls his descent. Outstanding. And Hudson, for making sure our guy does not burn in, we have 1 K9, which we poke fun with them a lot, but we work great with them. Courtesy of the New York State Troopers 10 over there. Let's hear it for Hudson, our belay guy. Thanks, brother. All right, like you saw in that, it's very easy to get twisted up or in a bad spot up there. Gravity does not take an instant off. But if you do get twisted up, if you end up in a precarious position, as long as you keep your cool, as long as you keep your head, and most importantly, as long as you keep your brake hand, you're going to be A-okay. So if you look all the way up top, We got Rob and Cole who are going to come on down and demonstrate.
Can't stop, so I spin the wheel. My world goes back before I feel an angel lift me up and
All right, you saw them come down to that same standard seated hip propel everyone else has. But now they're going to transition the brake hand from their right to their left. This is going to allow them to go ahead and invert. So now even though they're upside down, as long as they maintain that newfound brake hand, they're not going to smash face first into the earth. This is what we call the commando crawl. It allows our guys to see where they're going before they present their feet or other body parts through a window. But once they've gone far enough and seen all they feel they need to see, they go ahead and revert, reassume that brake hand, and come on down. Completing the superhill landing, ladies and gentlemen, the invert. As a side note, we did recruit these guys to the team directly from a synchronized swimming academy. See how those hours in the pool have really paid off and they formed quite the bond. It's nothing to be ashamed of, it's fine. Folks, you're going to notice a reoccurring theme out here. That's not synchronized. Overarching theme out here is going to be safety. We're dealing with heights. We're dealing with extreme angles. We're dealing with hard and sharp edges. It's inherently dangerous. So whether somebody is rappelling, rock climbing, or even hiking, they could become stranded in a position where they can go neither up nor down. We have to have the means to get to those people and bring them to safety. Ladders aren't going to necessarily reach high enough, and helicopters can be counterproductive. Those rotors don't do our ropes any favors, if you know what I'm saying. So if you look all the way up top, we've got Adam, who's going to start our demonstration. Say Adam's working his way down a sheer cliff face in the Adirondack Park, or perhaps Ithaca, because it is gorgeous. He gets himself to a spot he wants to be for a little while. He's going to take that rope and wrap it around his figure eight. Not once, not twice, but thrice. This is called the tie-off. Once Adam's tied off, he can literally and figuratively hang out hands-free. He can get his cell phone out, snap a selfie, post it to his MySpace page. Anybody else still on a MySpace? That explains my lack of messages. But say Adam's up there hanging out, enjoying himself, doing an oil painting or whatever, and a rock kicks loose and hits him in the head. At this point, we're going to need some kids to come forward and help out. Anybody interested? Don't worry about raising your hands. We're not that organized. Come on down. Come on down. All right, you see this rope here that's there for your safety? Yup, ignore it. Just walk right over there. Okay? You're going to reach in this bucket and grab yourself a water balloon. I only have 16. If you don't get one, please don't cry. It breaks my heart. Once you get one, don't do it from here. You want to close with and destroy. Get right up on top. There you go. Ryan's helping him out. Let it eat, guys. Eat it right up there after him. Let's go. Nice. Oh, he's getting the business on this one. Oh, nice. Oh, nice job, guys. All right, folks, let's hear it for our rocks. Thanks, guys. Thanks, brother. Yeah, some of them aren't going. All right, brother. Thank you. Uh-oh. She stands alone. Hey, my man.
He's shaking.
He's good. Yeah. Let's hear it for our rocks. Thank you very much. Right, next year, lawn darts. Much more entertaining. A lot more velocity, a lot more accuracy. So now Adam's been knocked unconscious up there, or at least stunned. But we can't leave him there. I got a lot of time and money invested in him, and he owes me some pizza free. So if you look all the way up top, we've got Ben. Big Ben's going to come down his line. He's going to latch hands onto Adam, and he's going to hopefully bring them both safely to the ground. Come on down, Ben.
Can't keep my hands to myself.
All right.
No matter how hard I'm trying to.
Choose our own music out here. Bold choice for Ben, who's obviously comfortable in his own skin. That's cool. What's the matter, Ben? That's not your song? I know we talked about it, but we thought this really fit the moment. No? Oh, our tactical diva up there, DJ, he doesn't want it. He wants his song. He's high maintenance, but he goes through doors like wet tissue, so we keep him around. Okay. Oh, that's got some soul to it. Oh, this Jim, what a man. Sorry you folks had to see that. Some things you can't unsee. I apologize, folks. As Ben does what we call L out, you're gonna notice he has a different piece of gear on the front of his harness. He's not running a figure eight, he's running what's called a brake bar rack. That's gonna allow Ben to take additional weight onto his system. In this case, that additional weight is gonna be Adam. Ben's gonna stop slightly above Adam, but before he does anything, he's gotta perform a tie-off lest he fall to the ground and become another victim in need of rescue. Once Ben's tied off, he's gonna reach for that blue strap on his left hip. That's a pick-off strap and it's designed specifically for rope rescue. He'll use a partial inversion and his impressive wingspan to hook into Adam's harness. Once he's hooked and locked into Adam's harness, he'll use those bulging biceps that he somehow shoehorns into an extra medium t-shirt. Double extra large, not in the men's section, it's not. As Ben pulls him up, you can see how Adam instinctively reaches for his hips and legs. We're a very close-knit team. At this point, we ask no photos be taken. Thank you. You can see Adam's line has begun to go on slack. That's an indication his weight is being removed from his system. Now Ben is working to secure all of Adam's hardware so it doesn't fall and injure anyone below or become damaged. And now he's working to free Adam from his line. Looks like he's got him off the line. And now Ben will work to undo his tie-off and hopefully lower them both safely to the ground. It looks like he nailed it. Ladies and gentlemen, the pickoff. Folks, we've gone over basic rappelling, the safety measures we have in place. We have covered a very small percentage of the rescue work that we are capable of. However, there is also a tactical application to the rappelling that we're demonstrating here today. Say, for example, if they're a bad guy creeping around these fairgrounds. He snatches up a kid, runs up in this building, and barricades the door shut. Horrible choice of location on his part, but I digress. He's got that door barricaded shut, and he feels real confident we're not going to be able to breach it. Unfortunately for that bad guy, Special Operations Response Team doesn't need to come in through the door, we can come in through the window. But before we do, we count on all our other partners in Division. The men and women that you see walking around in the gray uniform and the Stetsons, those are the road troopers. That is the most important and dangerous job in Division. They're the first responders showing up at these often chaotic scenes, locking them down, getting people to safety. Then they call their supervisors, investigators, negotiators, and all our partners in Special Operations, to include aviation and our partners at K9. We joke back and forth, but when it's business time, we work as a team to get the job done. So if you look all the way up to the top, we've got Rob, who's ready to run the recon. Rob lands gently on that roof so as not to make any noise, alert anybody of his presence. Switches that brake hand, inverts, and works into a commando crawl to try to locate our hostage and hostage taker. Whoa! That is not our target! You shocked him. She is aggressive and amorous. Get out of there, Rob! My goodness. Oh, no, swipe left, Rob. Get out of there. Get out of there. We have employee assistance on speed dial for such occasions. He's working his way down. He's out of the true danger, and now he has eyes in that bottom window. He's confirming our hostage and hostage taker are there. He reaches up for that canister on the side of his harness. That's a noise flash diversion device commonly referred to as a flashbang. That's going to emit a bright light and loud noise that distracts and disorients the suspect while we seize the initiative. Looks like Rob's ready with the bang, and it looks like we're ready for Cole to effect the rescue. Cole's in the window. He's looking for the bad guy. There it is, an old-timey boxing match. Oh, the front kick. The people's elbow into wait for it. Pile driver, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. The winner and still undefeated champion against dummies, Cole Sheehan. Cole, how's Timmy doing? Timmy, the kid? That's the reason you rappelled in. Timmy, is he okay? Timmy's okay. Another save for Cole. He's a real hero, folks. Just ask him. Folks, hopefully you've had a good time with us out here. Hopefully you can tell that we have a good time out here. We love working on this awesome tower. We love interacting with you good people. The State Fair represents a real nice break for all of us. However, at the end of the day, it is a serious business we're involved in. If you look along that roof line, there are 4 sets of numbers. Those are the shield numbers for Michael Strank, Ross Riley, David Brinkerhoff, and Joseph Longobardo. Those 4 men were operators on our team who died in the line of duty. They made the ultimate sacrifice serving the people of the state of New York, and we think it's those guys that deserve a real round of applause this afternoon. Thanks for coming out, folks. You guys have been a great crowd. Finally starting to feel like the fair the last couple days. Feel free to come forward after the show, answer questions. We got stickers for the kids. We'll post for pictures, tasteful of course. We got the museum and the interactive displays over here, which are both very interesting and air conditioned. And the NYST and Trooper Foundation tents is where you want to go for all your state police swag. Thanks again for coming out and enjoy the rest of your day at the great New York State Fair.